Hello, I'm Ann Olhoff, and I'm the founder of Healing Your Anxious Addicted Mind. And I'm coming on live today talking about less pain. Today, I had to come to realize how rough I've been having it with my right hip. Um, I have a friend who she can kind of diagnose pain. She can go through your ancestral line and see what you've done, why you're having pain in your body. There's my friend that I'm talking about, my lovely friend Jen Henderson. She told me part of the reason I'm having pain in my right hip is because I've stored fear in that hip. And that was a new concept for me. So, can you hear me? Yeah. Yes, I would love that. I would love to do another session. What I did today for less pain is I went to my chiropractor and he has an electromagnetic machine. I forgot to turn my light on in the room. Uh-oh. Better do that. I don't know. It's kind of dark here in Ohio, but maybe it makes a little bit of difference. My hair is just kind of crazy girl today. But an electromagnetic machine, he put me on that. And I tell you, I couldn't even take it at the lowest setting. It has like a pulse thump with a magnet. And I really got it. I was going to do 20 minutes on my back, 20 minutes on my hip, and 20 minutes on my shoulder. And you know what? I did 40 minutes on my hip to kind of get it better now. And already I'm feeling a lot less pain. Then I find it amazing, the synchronicities. I went to the health food store because I get thyroid medicine just to kind of help my thyroid, keep my weight managed. And in there, he had a thing that had it was a soft gel, and he said it's 500 more times powerful than turmeric. So see how spirit leads you along your path to get you better. I'm like, whoa, turmeric's never really helped me that much. But if it's a high-powered thing in a soft gel, then maybe that would work for me. Because soft gels, I don't know why, but any med in a soft gel, I tend to dissolve it better and utilize the medicine in it better. So I just took that probably half hour ago. So I'm thinking, oh my God, I would be a different person if my hip didn't hurt, my shoulders didn't hurt. You know, I got up and I swam today, and warm water, I figured, can't hurt you. You know, you got to go with what strength you have. And I'm just doing amazing. Finding those two things, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So Karen Wiltrout's on, Eva Slaughter Crockett, all these people that I haven't seen. Um, yes, I'm just real excited about learning that. Now, I was going to draw a card for everyone. You know, I always draw a card for the group, and I don't want to forget to do that. And I've got so many cards today. I guess I'm going to open my book. It's called Angel Prayers, and it's written by Kyle Gray. So I'm going to look at which angel can really help the group the most at this time. And my guardian angel, Archangel Haniel, came up. Archangel Haniel governs the moon and its spiritual connections. So if you ever get a chance to get this book, it's amazing. I don't know, my lighting is kind of off, so I'm going to move the lamp closer so maybe you can see me better. I'm going to try. Anyway, my hair is just a little wild today. Her name means grace of God or glory of God. And she has an amazing pearly white and light blue aura. She has a shamanic priestess feel with long golden locks that move in the wind. Her skin is white and her eyes are a deep, deep brown. Her energy helps us to awaken our natural gifts and talents. She allows us to connect with the true spirit of grace and to see clearly where our life is taking us. She has a strong connection to women, and to sensitive people who are born with the second sight. When we work with Haniel, we naturally open up our third eye. So I'm going to open up my Archangel cards till I find a picture of Haniel, and that is the card. And when you know, she's right on the bottom. So this is the card for the group this week. Archangel Haniel, right? Moving my light around. Passion. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and your career. Look how awesome she is. Look at those wings. So this is the card for the group. Kind of drew it out of a different deck that I had up here. Now, let me go through you each one at a time. I guess I'm done with my pearls of wisdom for the day. Always have some kind of pearls of wisdom. Hello, Heather White. Hi, Dory. Oh my gosh, Eva. And Karen Wiltrout. I'm just so excited to see you all. I have been streaming Bratzo.me. I don't know if any of you stream Bratzo, but he's the Croatian gazer. He fills you up with love and light. So make sure, right? Make sure you try him out. Because I'll tell you what, girls, I'm writing a book. I'm trying to keep my high energy level up. I want to tell you about an amazing experience I had this morning. And then I promise I'll move on to the card readings. But the amazing experience is every week I'm having Amish women come in my home and clean. And I don't even have to worry about cleaning the house. And everything is shining. The floors are swept. They're Swiffered. They use so many Swiffers I have to buy a new box every week. But I've been so excited I don't even have to spend my time worrying about my house. And what I did is I'm doing a halo meditation with people and teaching them how to do it in their mind's eye, how to bring spiritual beings right into their mind, connect with them, and send the energy of light from your feet to your head. I did this with the disciples of Jesus Christ because I figured it had to be biblical with Amish women. I brought Jesus to hold the anchor. I brought St. Paul. I brought Mother Mary. I brought all, you know who anchored at the end? Judas Iscariot. And he asked for forgiveness. And I said, we need to be like the Christ. We need to learn to forgive in that moment. In the moment that Judas betrayed him, he already forgave him. So I got to run a whole halo of 9 spiritual beings, sending gold energy up all 3 of us in my kitchen with 2 Amish women. And you know, I realized what my 4th book is. It's doing the halo with biblical figures to appeal to a different community like the Amish, that maybe they could use this as a spiritual tool. And I've made so many friends in the Amish community. We live in Coshocton County. They live in homes right next to us, and they're moving into Coshocton. But what a beautiful spiritual experience to start my day with. And maybe I'm going to do a halo at the end. For any of you that want to stay for the healing and the love, I hope you do. Because I'm going to do a halo for women and call women to this halo and see what healing we can get from that. Now, I'm going to do my Mystics and Saint cards. I'm going to do them, right? We're going to start with Jen. I'm going to do my Mystics and Saint card. And since I've got a lot of you showing up, my John Holland cards, 3 of them. So here we go. So I always try to see a number. Let's see what number I see for you, Jen. 3 came through strongly. It's like the Father, Son, Holy Ghost. It's like the Trinity, that you need to surround yourself with spiritual things like the Father, Son, Holy Ghost. You know, a trinity of prayer, 3 prayers each evening for a week here. Drawing more what you want to you. Whoa. So let's do this. Energy amped up. Sending you energy. Let me connect, because they said there's something here about the baby. Now this is the craziest thing. The baby is saying its head's cold, and it would like more head covering when it goes out. Even though you're trying, it needs a different little hat. And that's what the baby's telling me. So it's funny how little spirits can come through, and I'm listening to it. So please dress her warmly this fall, winter weather. That's for the baby. Sometimes I speak for people who can't speak for themselves. So let's do 3. Feels good. First card, find the balance. How important is the balance in life? The number 11, still important for you. I think you're like me. Sometimes you have too many irons in the fire, and that's okay. But every once in a while, you got to take that moment, deep breath, center, find your balance. This is about finding the balance in the stressful moments of your life, Jen. Whoa. Master card, right? So real important. Now this one, deception and envy. What is this about? Not exactly sure, but you might be. I always draw a card to kind of counterbalance the one, deception and envy, so I drew another card. Know that your foundations and achievements are all going to come together. Look at the strong, united family, right? Feel the energy of that. But you have to work through any kind of deception first. Suffering and silence. And I feel like we all have issues that affect our heart, the pain around our heart. Quit not expressing your emotions more. I know you're learning a lot of emotion coding, but don't forget your own heart. Now, have to draw another card to kind of balance that out. Notice when you work through your heart sufferings, what happens? A beautiful, beautiful transformation. And I know you're working on spiritual transformations. Let's go to the Mystic and Saint cards and see what cards can help you with that. What a lovely card. Saint Francis, look at those animals. Aren't they beautiful? And look how connected he is to nature. Now, healing, right? Remember I talked about how much you're helping other people, but don't forget about your own healing. You have to keep your own vibration high. How do you do that? Connection through animals. And I know which animals you love. Ha ha. Spend more time with them than you normally do. Ha ha. Love you. Hope this helped you, right? Thank you for telling me you can hear me. Oh my gosh, thank you for telling me I'm looking lovely. I'm really loving my new job. I had to work it a couple months. Oh wow, you got 3 too. It just popped right in my third eye. I love you so much. You know we have to talk soon. And Madeline Dersh. I've got some new people here, and I'm so excited about that. Eva Slaughter Crockett. Here we go. Here we go, Eva Slaughter Crockett. They show me your aura. And there's like a blue-white diamond energy in your aura. So I don't know if you're drawn to the diamond pattern lately or like a blue-white. Sometimes I associate that with Haniel, that blue-white color. Know that anything with diamonds, anything with blue-white color, Haniel, do some research on this angel. She's one of my guardian angels. She can help you in your private life, creative life, and anything. She would step forward for you too, because you're a healer woman also. So very strong with women with strong intuition, strong knowings. She's also asking you to develop that more. How do you do that? It's as simple as wherever you're driving to park and you see the parking spot open, it's yours, you drive right into it. You could start with small things like that. Develop your knowings. They even asked me to tell you, Eva, to take a spiritual class like Reiki 1, if you haven't, because that also will amp up your intuition, your knowing. Okay, now I'm going to do the John Holland cards for you also. I love my Psychic Tarot John Holland cards. Eva, let's see what number we get for you. I get 5. And 5 is the removal of all obstacles. So watch that number be more powerful for you this week. Is it 5 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock at night? When inspiration comes to you, watch the license plates, they're even telling you. Watch out for those cars. Oh, I got a Libra card. It went under the 5th card, asking to be drawn too. So you're getting 4 cards. First one, oh, deception and envy pops up for you. So let's draw off the top of the deck. What does that mean? Go with your gut feeling. The sacral chakra is your gut feeling. So you need more yellow around you. Do you have yellow underwear? Please put yellow, spend time in whatever sunshine you can find. This stone is a yellow-green, like a peridot. I'm going to send you energy right now to your gut, Eva. Just real important that you got that amped up energy today. Saying you have some choices coming up. So look at all the different directions you can go. Choose wisely. Is this career? Is this love? Choose wisely. Oh, look at this. Fulfillment of wishes. I think that one is choose wisely, right? Because if you do, look what comes through for you. But sometimes we have to have patience. And that's the hardest thing, isn't it? To have the patience to see it all come into action. I'm hearing 6 months. So whatever you're working on, you're on the right path. Is it a relationship? Is it a job? Yes, but be patient. It does take about 6 months to come into fruition. So this is October. Look forward to be in April. Thank you. I hope this helped you. I'm also going to draw the Mystic and Saint cards for you. A Mexican-American person created these, and I just love them. I've been helping a lot of people with these. It said still stay with the 5. Look at this, Socrates. I think that this artist drew the people as close to their self as she could. I asked you to hook up with Socrates, okay? It says divine connections. And remember how I'm telling you that you needed to do more divine connection with Haniel? Well, also, right? Also, this is also pointing to divine connections. And I'm being guided to read a little bit of that. I'm not going to read on every card since I have so many people here today. But I'm being guided to read you about Socrates, the father of philosophy. In ancient Greece, near the city of Athens, Socrates was born in one of the poorest villages in the land. He grew up an honest man and a popular scholar of his time. Philosophy and wisdom was for Socrates a deeply sacred path, a holy quest, and not something to be taken lightly. So spiritually, Socrates appears to us at unexpected times, connecting through dreams and visions to teach us new information. He activates the crown and the throat chakras during energy work. And when we are on our life's mission, he tells us that true philosophy has its roots in the streets, among those living close to the bone of life. So spending time even with homeless people and helping them. I don't know why that popped up, but also there is a piece for you there to really help the poor and underprivileged. And the children would call to you more. You can help them more. You have a beautiful, generous, giving heart. I know that your family is growing up, but there are still other children, Eva, of the world who need you. I don't know. What a beautiful reading. I gotta keep going. Oh my gosh. And I am having fun, I'll tell you that. Now, let's see. Karen Wiltrout. Boy, I do miss working with you at Marietta. I'll tell you that. And I'll let you know if the turmeric helps. And hello, Jen Wentland. I'm not going to forget anyone today. So I am just checking out Karen Wiltrout. Now, Karen, I'm going to go with the Psychic Tarot cards. Watch it go. Let's see what comes up for you. I'm going to kind of shuffle them a little more so I can make sure the cards are coming through for the people just as they should be. I connected with your beautiful, spunky energy. And I only had to close my eyes for one moment, and guess what number came through? 1. So, number 1 grew on my heart, right? Ah, let's shuffle till it feels right. Is it 1 o'clock in the morning or 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Aha. Look for the numbers 1s all around you. What about 1, 1, 1, 1? 11, 11, right? 1, 11. So I just drew top 3 cards. Look at this beautiful being. Passion ignited. Look at that number 1. That's for you. Look at her heart center. Look at the energy in her heart. Strong. Look at the spirit around her, the circle of spirit. Strong. Number 1. You got this. Just do more spiritual things like you're doing with me. Look at this. You have a power you don't even know you have. You have an animal side and a human side. Bring them together. Use your strengths. Oh, this card keeps coming up in every reading almost. Choose wisely. What does that mean? Let's see. Let's draw another card. Oh, you also have to play the waiting game. I'm going to draw a card out of the middle of the deck, see if we can get some clarity. We all have a shadow side, a light and a dark side, right? Reach for the light side. When you're making the decisions, make them with your heart. And then the wise choice will come forward. Anytime you make a decision from the light, the brightness, the white side. So make sure you do that when you're making decisions. Hear it with your heart, not with your head. Okay, have you missed me? I've missed you. Now, let's see what mystic and saint can help you, right? Let's shuffle. They're telling me 2 on this card deck. Shuffle till it feels right, and then draw the second card. Look what you got. Isaac Newton. Look at the strength of this man. He was such a strong inventor. And it says discovery. What do you have to discover? Because his mind was open to discover anything. So let me read a little bit about him. I don't know much about Isaac Newton. The mystic light worker. And you know, you are a healthcare worker. So you are a light worker. You are a healer. You know how I see you heal people? With your sense of humor. You keep things light. You keep people engaged. You make them laugh when they want to cry. So this is how you heal people. Born in Lincolnshire, England during the 17th century, Sir Isaac Newton was a leading physicist, astronomer, and alchemist. He was regarded as one of the greatest scientists and mathematicians in history. He developed the first reflecting telescope, founded 3 laws of motion, and uncovered the theory of universal gravitation. He said, "Plato is my friend, Aristotle is my friend, but my greatest friend is truth." So always walk in your light and in your truth. That is the message for you today. Wow. I'm going to hold him up one more time. Very powerful man. Look at the pyramid under his hand. There's Egyptian mysteries that you could connect to. The pyramid is a very powerful symbol. So I don't know why all this came forth. Look at the moon behind him. Even as a man, very connected to his intuition. Gosh, let me see who I've got coming up next. So I have to flip back and forth screens. Let's see here. Jen Wentland, my artist friend. My Reiki. Oh, Natalie Hunter-Smith. Oh my gosh. And I'm so glad you made it, Jen, too. Let's see, Jen Wentland, what we can come up with. Breathing deeply. I was just guided to start breathing. So here's the first message in spirit for you, Jen Wentland. You're not breathing deeply enough. You need to do activities that cause you to breathe even deeper. Okay? Now they tell me there's a painting of the cat coming forward. And I don't know if it's a black cat or a striped kitty, but it goes with the Halloween theme, doesn't it? The black kitty. Yeah. So I'm asking for a cat from you. Spirit's asking for that. They say that the cat lives within your heart. So there's an interesting piece, right? So I'm going to do my psychic tarot cards. I'm going to draw 3 of those for you. Let's see what we can get. What number? 7. 7. I'm just on fire today. 7 popped in there like right now. So let's go. Let's shuffle till it feels good. And let's draw on the 7th card. Oh my gosh, heartache and loss. You know, we all experience this. And look at the number, 3. So I guess 3 is kind of pivotal for you too. What a spirit is asking me, when you have these tough situations that cause you pain, they want you to look at them differently, even than a lesson. How much stronger am I going to be after I go through this? That's what Spirit told me to tell you. How much stronger mentally and physically am I going to be after I go through any kind of heartache and loss? Because Spirit asked me to tell you something. Your ancestors are with you. They're really wanting to work with you more. They're asking you to ask for help from the people in heaven more. And feel the energy of your ancestors when you're in a tough situation. Close your eyes, say their name. Watch their energy unfold around your back, almost like they're giving you a hug. Now, I've never had this on a heartache loss card. You really were to get this card so I could talk to you about that. Now, look, I think this is about the next job coming up. This is going to be a better job, one that you really like. So look at all jobs that you're considering with heart intention and watch material and spiritual prosperity just roll towards you. Whenever your heart's engaged, you're in a great shape. Follow your gut knowing. So I'm to send you energy to your sacral chakra also. And I'll do it through the green yellow stone, the peridot. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women. Blessed the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. I love you, Jen Lemon. Never forget that. And look, spiritual union. So keep looking for your spiritual partners, right? Even around where you live. There's got to be more people working in spirit. And they're telling me to tell you to go to Jimmy's shop, the Eclectic Emporium, that you'll meet someone in Zanesville there that you really are drawn to and that you can do spiritual things with. So encouraging you to go there on a free day that you have, free time. Love you, love you, love you. Now, I'm going to draw a saint for you. I almost forgot, Jen Lately. I went through that one, so I'm going to do a different one. So what number? 4. So Aristotle, very close to Socrates. In fact, Socrates, Aristotle was his friend, kind of teacher, mentor. Idealism. So let's see what idealism could really mean for you. 19. And please learn more about these people. I mean, I give you little snippets. He was a philosopher of logic and life, Aristotle, born in 384 BCE in Greece. He was a philosopher who was grounded in realism and logic. His writings on metaphysics, politics, and ethics were rooted in observation rather than reason or deduction. In sharp contrast to his teacher Plato, Aristotle invested on focusing on the world at its present moment. Ooh, living in the present moment. How powerful is that? Don't live back there. Don't worry about what's ahead, but live right here because that is the present, this moment. Live powerfully in each one. Aha! Message for the day for you. I love you, love you. Oh my gosh. That was so much fun. Let's see who else is next. Okay, Heather White, and then I got Dory, and then Natalie. Oh my gosh. Yes. So I love the Eclectic Emporium too. Let's see here. So I went, this is Heather White. Good afternoon to you. Oh my gosh. I just want to sit here and just, I feel like your energy is more, I've never like felt that when I've touched your energy, Heather. It's always kind of all over. But right now I feel a, so I'm really going to connect to your energy. You know what they said? Enjoy Thanksgiving. Now, isn't that funny? They said, let go of any food things you have. It's not about overeating or eating healthy or undereating. It's about enjoying that moment of being with your family, with your friends, and just having a good time and not giving a thought about the food or the worry or the meal, but just being right there in that moment, having a great time. Wow. And I know Dory can help you with that if you have a problem. So I'm going to do my John Holland psychic cards for you too, right? Let's see what number. 6 came through for you. And 6 is the number of family for me. So family really coming up strong here for you. And I'm not sure if you have children or not, but it's like one stands on either side of you and you really, they need you more. Isn't that crazy? Sometimes we think our grown-up children, they really don't need us. This could be a niece or a nephew, but it's male, female, and know that there's a male, female version in your family who really need you, and they're not saying it. So call someone today, huh? See if you can brighten their day. So here we go, 6. Partnerships and alliances. This is about who am I spending time with. It's so important. I don't know that this is about a big partnership, but this is about who you're spending your time with. Choose wisely. Root chakra, money, home, security. We'll send you energy now. You know me. Oh, both of your chakras are coming up. So both of them need a little more balance. Green. And you know, I didn't know why I brought my serpentine up, but look at that. It's for your heart. So here we go, girl. Now, root chakra, I just want you to imagine red light coming out of my hands. Going to seal it in a gold lighted energy. And I'm going to draw 2 more cards. Sent you a lot of beautiful Reiki. Material harvest. The fall is really a harvest time for you. So how do we know we're going to get material harvest? This card says it, but it also asks the universe, please send me some unexpected money. Who doesn't love that, right? Intuition. Intuition going to be stronger than ever. That's because you're doing spiritual practices with Dory, and it's going to come through. The phone is ringing. How important is this card for you? Very, very, very important. Now, still going to draw 6. Look at this. Saint Lucy. Look at her strength, her grace. It's like she's holding those candles up. Some people have the ability to move objects. I've never developed that skill, or bending spoons, but there are people that have enough strength and grace within them. Have you ever tried to bend spoons? I was so tempted to go to a class for that. And I don't know why this is coming through, that you could have this ability where you can move objects. It's really coming through. So go to a spoon bending class to develop your strength, your knowing. And I think this is about you realizing how powerful you are. Now let's read a little bit about St. Lucy. 10. St. Lucy. So, she was what number is she? Oh, she's 10. I'm looking at everything. Fierce strength. That's what's coming through. And I bet you could be a fierce woman, especially if you're aggravated. But try to be fierce gently. Even in happy moments, there can be a fierce beauty to you. Patron saint of witches and clairvoyance. Whoa. Saint Lucy is known as Lucia of Syracuse. She was a young Christian martyr and venerated saint from about 283 AD. I don't know why 283 is important too for you. Her father died when she was 5 years of age, leaving her and her mother without a protective guardian. As she grew, Lucy vowed to consecrate her life to God and assist the poor from her own family's wealth. She received visions from saints before her. As an adult, she kept herself untouched. Wow. At one point, she deformed her own appearance to deter suitors. So a very strong woman. Spiritually, she restores blocked clairvoyance, removes the evil eye, and works to improve sight, both in general and in spirituality, illuminating blocks and obstacles that are obscuring the path in one's life. St. Lucy works effectively in magical rituals, and her strength can be used to access higher spiritual realms and to aid in astral travel. Now, I don't know if you've ever took a class on astral traveling. That also is an amazing, amazing gift. I don't always remember my traveling, but one time I did a daytime traveling to an area in the earth where a friend had a daughter who was having trouble. And you always anchor yourself with a silver cord to where you are, but you can go in a deep meditative state and go to a different place in your mind and see things like remote view. I don't know if this is a necessary skill that you would like to develop or needed a skill you'd like to develop, but I have developed it some. I only use it when I'm asked to, but it can be pretty amazing. So a wonderful reading that came through for you. Let's go on to this Dory comfort, yes. Yeah, and I know. Yes. So, gosh, I am to Dory Comfort, and then I've got Madeline. So let's go. Trying to do effective readings for everyone, and then I'm going to do a light halo at the end. Your energy, it said 4, and there's still the most golden, beautiful light around you. Aha, look at this. I knew someone was going to need help with their throat. And you know what? I bought a sun's eye oil for the throat. And you need to wear blue around your throat, right? Is it jewelry? Is it scarves? It will help heal your throat. And I will send you some blue energy. Oh, you've got the shadow side. Light and dark, we both are, right? So you might have some issues coming up here, Dory, where you have to make some tougher decisions. But please stay in the light and work through anything that's really, really bothering you. You know, if something comes to your mind and you haven't really worked through it, then go through that. Do a meditation, heal it. You can go back and call parts of yourself to yourself You know you have this ability. Ha ha. You're like me. You're always on fire. You're always going 100 miles an hour, woman. Sometimes you got to slow down and see the light, right? Look at the flowers, the way they're growing. You know it takes a flower a long time to grow. So whatever seeds of spirit, seeds that you're working on, have the patience to keep going like I have and let them grow. Now, throat chakra. We'll draw another card for that. Look at you. Even as it tells you to have patience, watch when the patience episode is over. Look at you go, right? And this is about expanding your spiritual group, your spiritual arena. I think you need to advertise more, like in a little store. And I see more people coming to work with you. And wouldn't that be amazing? Whoa, that was amazing what came through. Now, let me see what mystic or saint will come through for you, Dory Comfort. I've got them all turned around. I got so excited with your reading that I turned everything upside down. Still 4. And I'm going to send you some blue energy, right? Blue-green energy to your throat. So I drew a card for you, but let me send you, no, I have this beautiful blue whale to send your energy to your throat. Do you love it? You know, Dory, take a deep breath because I see a little black tie ribbon in there and I'm going to pull it out, okay? So breathe deep. You were to come today, have that removed. It's like a little block and I'm going to just psychically pull it out. Sending a lot of love before I pull it. Filling the space with love and light. Watch your throat feel better. Ha. I'm just having too much fun today, aren't I? Healing, helping people. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Now, I get to work with Madeline Dersch. I just don't want to miss anyone. And then Natalie. And you all are so welcome. Yes, the money, right? Oh my gosh. So, I know that you have every ability, Heather White, to learn to meditate better. Dory Comfort can help you with that. And there's so many tapes of that too. Okay, Madeline, let me look at your picture a little. Oh, you have President Trump up there. Now, how am I supposed to see you? I always love it when people do their pictures, just to get an idea of who they are, right? So let me. So I'm feeling like you're having some family issues lately. And they said, tell Madeline, don't be mad. Whoa. Forgiveness, so important, especially at the holidays. Just sending you so much love, so much forgiveness to your heart. Every once in a while, we do get aggravated with people. This could be at work too. Sending you energy to your home. Just the most purest, whitest love energy. And they're asking me, I don't know where you live, hot or cold, but please go and under the moon and spend some time really letting the moon energy directly shine on you. For some reason, that's very healing for your whole body, mind, spirit, to connect to Haniel. Archangel Haniel is connected to the moon, but also to just connect to moon energy. Now let me mix the cards up. Let me get you your 3-card John Holland Psychic Tarot card. And then we'll see what mystic and saint comes through. So this is funny. They said 12. 12 is the important number for you. Is it 12 o'clock in the morning or 12 o'clock at night? How often do I have two numbers come through for people? Not often. So you'll get 4 cards today. There's a destiny. There's lots of people to help you reach your destiny. Sometimes we just think our lives don't matter that much, but they do. We each have a part to play in this world. So reach more for what you're destined to do, what you love to do. Positive movement forward, right? Keep going with that. Look at the person, they're looking toward the sun. Truth. Stand in your truth in a very powerful way. Major tarot card here. How important? Very important. Recognition and reward. Wow. Who doesn't love to be recognized? Feel all the positivity of these cards coming through for you. Know that I'm going to hold these two up. They're both major tarot. How often? Whoa. Let's see if I can get them together. How often do 2 major tarot cards come together? Your destiny is very intertwined with the truth of who you are and what you love. Whoa. Now, let me see, Madeline, what saint will help you, or mystic. Saint Josephine Bakhita. She was a slave who became freed. Look at the halo around her head. How important is that for you to keep gathering spiritual knowledge, doing spiritual things? She was a nun. She became a nun, devoted her life to God, but she released herself through her own persona. She was such a beautiful, strong person that she ended up working for a family who freed her. The number there is 8. So let's read about her a little. Patron saint of Sudan and sacrifice. She was a former child slave kidnapped from her home in Sudan by slave traders in the late 1800s. She was sold to a number of cruel and vindictive masters before ending up with an Italian vice consul named Castillo and his wife Torino, who eventually took her with them to Italy. As Italy did not accept slavery, she was declared a free woman. Invocation. The bondage is broken, a change has come. Saint Josephine Bakhita, thy will is done. So whatever you feel is holding you back in life, this card came through powerfully. You need to break free of any change, because most times when we think we're trapped in something, it's our mind believing it. All we have to do is quit believing it, and it's no longer so. Whoa, powerful reading for you today. Now, let's see. Heather's getting money she didn't expect, right? Love this reading. I think I'm to Natalie, right? Natalie Hunter Smith. Let's do it. And I'm scrolling through, just making sure I don't miss anyone. I think that people kind of get mad at me, right, if I forget them. So, going to do the psychic tarot cards for you, Natalie. Let's see what comes up for you. This is for you and you totally. You know, Melvin noticed your hair. He loved your hair. He thought it was so pretty. Just had to say that when he saw you the other day. Now, I'm feeling pennies from heaven. Anytime I feel pennies from heaven, who is that? Your dad. So know that he sits at your left hand, not even at the right. He tells me, feel the energy of him now. So I'm going to do like that peridot stone. I'm going to shine energy through it to both of you. Feel him there and feel this energy for you and him. And it's just like the huge smile. He has the hugest smile on his face. So let's see what number. I can't break down, girls. You can't break down or I can't do the reading. So let's do this. He said 7, lucky 7. So pay attention to 7s now, right? Even he's telling me this. 7 in the morning, 7 at night. 7 plus 7 is 14. Even the multiples of 7. He is telling me it's important. So you take that wisdom and information, play the lottery, play numbers. Do what you will with it, but 7 has to be involved. Ha ha. Awareness. Coming through again, right? Growing, growing, growing. Your intuition knowing keeps coming up for you. That card was not in any other reading today, so you really need to hear that. Power. Power beyond belief. 2 major tarot cards. 3. Disruption comes back. Let's see what goes on. You got 3 major tarot cards. Wow. I still don't know what this means. So I've got to draw another one. Work through it all, right? Any kind of deception energy. Feel that. Your heart ignited. Whoa. I'm going to send some energy to your heart chakra too. It's asking me to. Spirit's asking me to strengthen it. This is serpentine. I'm going to send a little passion ignited to you know who. Didn't take it as well as you did, but a little bit. Now, let's see what saint we can come up with. They said use 7 again. Ah, Saint Mary, McKillentrop, life lessons. Look at the grace around her. Look at the birds. I always see that, the beautiful birds around her. So connect with the bird energy. And very devout woman. So what is her number? 13. Let's read a little bit about her. Born in Melbourne, Victoria, 1842, Mary Ellen McKillentrop, can't even say her name, grew up on a farm with her family. Although they had little money, she held big dreams to become a teacher in life. And she succeeded in her efforts of securing a teaching role before later boldly opening and running her own schools throughout Australia and New Zealand. She was dedicated to educating children of poor families and later founded the Sisters of St. Joseph with a small group of women who were drawn to help the aged, the ill, the poor, the neglected, and the children. Her invocation, Saint Mary of the Southern Sands, teach me wisdom for love all across the land. Charity, community, strength be true. My soul's purpose rises. I give thanks to you. So I think there's a soul purpose and community that you haven't even explored yet. You know, you have the healer modality, but there's more to you than just that. And so this is like a little assignment. Figure out another one of your life's purpose in working with community. Now, I'm going to do a brief halo just with 5 spiritual beings. I will stand to each of you in your mind's eye. Heather White, I hope you stay to hear this, but close your eyes, stand in your third eye, have me to your left and Jesus Christ to your right, holding your hand, sending you gold light through your body. This is going to be a healing meditation for everyone. So the first person I bring to the mind's eye is Jesus Christ. Imagine a gold circle of light that surrounds me on your left, you in the middle, the Christ to the right. Secondly, I call Mother Mary. Her beautiful aquamarine. Watch the light rise within the gold from feet to head. Jesus, Mother Mary. The third being I call Mary Magdalene. She has a rose red energy, and she has a beautiful energy and the gold energy. I thread it through this halo around us all. Jesus, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Saint Martha, Martha of Lazarus. I guess that's the Martha I'm asking to come forward. Beautiful woman who loved her family, took care of everyone, fed them. Feel her golden energy rise the halo from head to feet. The fifth being is Kuan Yin, goddess of compassion. She's kind of an Eastern figure. I see lavender and gold with her, and I associate the lotus. And she's saying there used to be a purple lotus, but I don't think it's any longer in existence. And she places a lotus in each of her hands. Feel her beautiful compassion, her beautiful love. She's asking for us all to send more love, light, and compassion into the world. Swirl this halo, these beautiful, powerful women, connect to each one, up from the toes, down to the feet, up from to the head, back down to the feet. Halo, halo, halo. Feel the love and energy from all of these beautiful beings. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes. So what a beautiful way to end the day. I hope that people get to watch the replay, watch the readings, listen to the halo at the end, and may we all have a beautiful, blessed day. And thank you for joining me. I had fun with each and every one of you. And that is the goal, to have a lot of fun in this world. Going to end the video now.